Hey, what's up, guys? Goths and Goths. It's your boy Lucy Shiloh. Now, the secret's out. The Superman movie is officially out worldwide, and of course, a lot of people got their reviews and other people got their rants. But among the sea of videos about this movie right here, there's one video that, I'm gonna be honest, irked me, kind of irritated me in a sense. Now, I talked about this YouTuber briefly in my last wrestling video, and it's this guy. I can't even say guy, it's this entity right here, Cjax525. Now, for anyone who doesn't know who Cjax525 is, he's mostly known for being like a wrestling YouTuber that makes rant videos about WWE. A lot of his points I actually generally wholeheartedly agree on, and some of his points is just very, very bad takes where it just comes off as a character. Now, some people who've called out Cjax or even talked about Cjax has said that Cjax is probably just, a character, which nowadays it's a common niche to hate on something that everyone likes because it does get you views, because it comes off as a sense where if you don't drink the Kool-Aid, you're seen as somewhat of a revolutionary or something big or something ginormous, basically. That's the niche that goes on in YouTube, which I get it. If it's a character he's playing, that's cool, but this video that he did on the Superman movie, which was a review / rant, the reason it irked me is because he very, very comes off as a very ignorant person throughout the video. It comes off as he really didn't watch the movie. It's the feeling I get from it. I did listen to the video. It was very hard for me to listen to it, but it's okay. And I'm a put this quick disclaimer out here. It's okay if you do not like this movie and prefer different versions. Everybody has their certain niche. Everyone has a right to criticize or have their own picks of their favorite Superman. Now, for instance, I do not like Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I prefer Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man over Tom Holland. Everyone has their own picks of what's their favorite versions of a certain superhero that they have. Now, it's okay if you do not like this movie. No one is sitting down with a gun to your head telling you to love this movie. Everyone has their opinions to love it or not. But what you shouldn't do is don't try to be ignorant on purpose, or don't try to misconstrue certain plot points and plot elements of this movie to fuel your rant or review. Because when you do that, you don't come off as a reviewer, you don't come off as someone who actually watched the movie, you come off as a fucking bitch. And Cjax, I'm just going to say it, you come off as a dumbass, a pure, inbred idiot.
I'm not going to sit here and accept a movie that has a few entertaining moments when in reality, nothing makes any sense. The plot of this movie is egregiously bad. Number one, Lex Luthor establishes in the movie that Superman, he decodes the files from Jor-El, and he basically comes to the conclusion that Superman apparently was sent here to destroy the Earth.
Now, if you actually watched the movie Cjax, it was literally explained to us on numerous occasions throughout the movie that, one, the message was damaged while Superman was on his way to Earth as a baby, but when the engineer recovered the message, she was able to bring it back together and piece it back together. She flat out said that the message was damaged, but she could try to see if she could recover it. They recovered it, translated it, and found out what the message was. And even Mr. Terrific himself said that he knew the IT people that worked on it, they don't be getting things wrong. So it was clearly stated that Superman was sent to destroy the Earth. It wasn't no conclusion that Lex jumped to. We were told the conclusion. See what I'm talking about here, people? This is just one of a few more examples in this video of Cjax blatantly ignoring certain key elements or plot points or even dialogue that was actually explaining parts of the plot. Now, again, it's okay if you do not like this movie. No one is telling you to love the movie, Cjax, but do not come up with something just so you can fuel that angry character or whatever you're supposed to be. Don't do that.
But there were some moments in the third act where they blare the soundtrack and the theme and stuff like that and the score while Superman's flying up in the sky, or he's doing some really cool spinning, the spinning heat vision shot and everything like that. I thought that all that stuff felt kind of grandiose for the first time in the entire movie. We finally got some grandiose level stuff with 15 minutes left in the film.
So we're just going to ignore that in the beginning of the movie. We're literally thrown right into the action immediately. This movie is different because we do not get an origin story of Superman. We don't get a montage of Superman's origin from being a baby all the way to his first time being Superman. We are literally thrown immediately into the action. Superman goes to the Fortress of Solitude, heals up, and immediately tells Superman robots, I gotta get back into the fray, flies off, the score opens up, and then we get the title card, and immediately we're thrown back into Metropolis. If that's not grandiose to you, especially with the score booming with Superman with a smile on his face as he's flying back into the fight, I don't know what to tell you.
How do we balance all of that? We're already seeing the issues of shoving too many concepts into one movie and not explaining it thoroughly enough. You know, and you can't say the excuse, well, maybe there's more, but we just didn't see him yet. That's not an excuse. The world was literally splitting in half. You have the Hammer of Baravia going around and destroying buildings and causing calamity in the middle of Metropolis, and the only people who can show up are Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, and Mr. Terrific and Superman, who's already in the city?
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry, you dumb motherfucker. I'm thinking. Okay, let me try to dissect what you just said right there. 1. Superman is commonly seen as the first guy on the scene because of his powers and how powerful he is. Most of the time when Superman shows up, the situation that's currently happening at hand quickly gets wrapped up. On top of that, Superman lost for the very first time to the Hammer of Baravia, which they literally said it in the opening text of the movie. Literally 30-40 seconds into the movie, they literally said Superman has lost for the first time. That's 1. 2, with the whole thing with the whole Justice Gang and stuff like that, they are corporal heroes, which was established through dialogue and context that was seen in the movie. 3, the world wasn't splitting. The world had the potential to be split if Superman and Mr. Terrific didn't stop the portal in time, which they did. On top of that, do you expect, with you granting and saying that they're throwing a lot of concepts and characters into one movie, which I can understand for some people's criticism, but you're complaining that for the whole splitting incident, they didn't throw more characters, it was just a ragtag group? Okay, let's try to understand. I'm sorry guys, it's just hard to try to understand what is the point. What was your point? Because if we would have went with throwing the whole entire Justice League in there, let's say a bona fide Justice League Unlimited episode for a final act, the whole DCU comes in to stop the scenario. Do you know what you would have been doing, Cjax? Complaining that the Justice League got introduced and we didn't establish the Justice League, the characters, and they all of a sudden show up at the end of the movie. Dude, it was a small situation that quickly got handled. It probably wasn't going to get that serious because Superman and Mr. Terrific quickly took care of that. Yeah, the movie made it look like it took a long time, but in reality, it probably wasn't that long of an incident. And you know what? This is the big part of the video that I actually wanted to get to. And this is not really just me metaphorically stepping on your head, Tyrone Magnus, everybody else's head. Like I said earlier in this video, you guys cannot like the movie if you want to. No one's holding a gun against you guys. But to be honest, this movie is meta. And the reason why I say the Superman movie is meta is because Cjax, you don't know it, but you, Tyrone, and everybody who keeps hating on this movie, even ever since the movie went into production, people like you showed up in this movie. Actually, I saw you in the movie. Do you know what you were? You were in the crowd of people who were throwing things at Superman and yelling at him. You were the monkey that called him super shit. That was you, actually. Those people were literally supposed to represent you guys, who just kept hating and hating just because this guy isn't like this guy. Well, I'm sorry to tell you the truth. The truth was Zack Snyder did not understand what to do with a superhero movie. He did not understand how to make Superman. He only did it for a modern audience. Zack Snyder wanted to turn Superman into a religious-esque character, and that was what was bad. Superman is the hope of the whole entire universe, not just the world, the universe, because he saves everybody, regardless of who it is. He goes out his way to save people. The old version of Superman that we had ruined the character and was big character assassination. But because that character was gotten rid of, Everybody wants to pretend like this was the greatest rendition of the character of all time, and they want to shit on the next thing. The next part of this rant is against the actual fans. I feel like a lot of you guys are not actual fans of the source material. You're not fans of Superman. You're not fans of even Henry Cavill or Zack Snyder, because they said multiple times that they have positive outlook for the Superman character moving forward and this movie. But instead of respecting their wishes, you went against it. You still try to harass the people of this movie. You tried to hope that this movie flopped and hope that David Cornsweet lost his job as Superman. You guys were in the movie. You were the monkeys that was on the computer. And I have to say it one last time, you were the monkey on the computer, the hateful person, but you lost. People still love this movie, and this movie might actually get a sequel. I want a sequel for this movie. But Cjax, I'm gonna leave off by saying this. If this is your character to just hate on everything, okay, I understand it. It's a character. But again, when it came to this movie, my only issue is don't try to misconstrue certain plot points to try to make this look like a bad movie when things were explained 3 or even sometimes 4 times throughout the movie. Things were explained so that there was a payoff and barely any plot holes in the movie. When you do that, it's not the film's fault. It's your fault because you were told and you still ignored. That's it for the video, guys. I'm glad to get this video out for the rest of you guys. Keep you guys safe. Keep on going, Goths and Gothettes. And until next time, dear crows and viewers, see you, Space Cowboy.